everybody, I'm Lisa. Welcome to C3 Kids Church Online. I'm coming to you from Community Christian Church in White Marsh, Maryland, where we are all about helping people find their way back to God. C3 Kids Online is the place for kindergartners through third graders to learn all about Jesus and how much He loves us. Today, we'll wrap up our month talking about self-control. Can you say the definition along with me? Here we go. Self-control is choosing to do what you should even when you don't want to. Now this month, we've talked about how God can help us have self-control with our words and our actions. God can help us stay in control when we feel angry or frustrated. Self-control isn't always easy, but it's always the wise choice. And friends, we need to make the wise choice. I've got another fun game for you today that will use our remote control, but this time we're only using two buttons from our remote, the play button and the pause button. Oh, and you'll need to get on your feet for this one because you'll be dancing. Yep, when I push play, you'll see this button come up on the screen, and that means it's time to dance. We'll dance and have fun until we see this button come up on the right, on the screen. Yep, it's the pause button. Then we'll freeze. We'll do this for a few rounds and try not to get caught dancing when the pause button shows up, okay? All right, here we go.
I can't stop singing, singing.
Did you freeze in time? Let's see when we hear play again. You're still frozen, right? Freeze. Did you freeze? Did you get it? Did you freeze in time for that one? That was fun. And guess what? We're going to stay on our feet and do some more dancing and some more singing because it's time to sing a worship song together. We sing worship songs to help us think about how awesome God is and also as a way for us to tell Him how much we love Him. And today's song is called Your Way. So let's stand up and sing this song together.
Whenever I'm in need and I'm looking for help, God, you're always there for me. Wherever you lead me, I can follow you. God, you're always there for me. Oh, God, you're always there for me. Help me believe you know what's best for me. I feel it in my soul when you are in control. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Whenever I'm lost and I don't know where to turn, God, you're always there for me. Wherever I go, you're always by my side. God, you're always there for me. Oh, God, you're always there for me. Yes, you are. So help me believe you know what's best for me. In my soul, when you are in control, I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah. Yeah. God, help us to be more like you. 'Cause your way is the best way. I feel it in my soul when you are in control. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I do what I should do when you help me choose. I got one life to live and I wanna live it your way. Oh yeah, I feel it in my soul when you are in
This month, we've looked at a lot of different ways that we could show self-control. We've seen stories in the Bible of people who showed self-control in some tough situations. We've seen how important it is to stay in control so we don't hurt others and so we don't end up hurting ourselves either. We've already looked at some of the famous sayings of one of the wisest people who ever lived, King Solomon. Solomon happened to mention self-control quite a few times, and in today's story, we'll learn about something else he had to say about making the wise choice and using self-control. Let's check it out.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 16.
Adeline and her younger brother Zeke had been waiting weeks for this particular Saturday.
It's here! Yes Day!
Every year, their parents declared a yes day, where they would say yes to anything Adeline and Zeke wanted to do, with a few rules.
We're not spending more than $15 each on anything other than meals.
And we're not doing anything that could hurt you or anyone else.
Can we have donuts for breakfast?
Yes.
And ice cream?
Yes!
With whipped cream and gummy bears?
Yep.
Yes!
Fueled by this sugar rush, Zeke and Adeline had energy to burn.
Can we have a family water battle? Kids against parents.
Absolutely.
The kids' super soakers were beating their parents' water balloons until Dad busted out the water hose.
Hey, you can't use the house!
Yes to everything!
Okay, fine. Pizza from Pisano's for lunch. And monster cookies. Can I make them all by myself, please, please, please?
Yes and yes.
Dad and Adeline rode scooters to the store to get cookie ingredients,
Yes!
while Mom and Zeke took bikes to get pizza.
Oh, yeah!
Pretty sure that me riding a scooter half a mile is gonna hurt someone. Probably me.
It's sidewalk the whole way, Dad.
Back at home, Adeline concocted the monster cookies with all the add-ins.
Chocolate chips, M&Ms, peanut butter, toffee bits, candy corn, crushed pretzels.
Sure that's gonna taste okay?
Yes.
When the giant cookies were out of the oven and cooled, everyone had to agree.
These are actually amazing.
Zeke and Mom could only give thumbs up as they chewed. After lunch, Dad and Zeke said yes to an epic battle of Ultra Luigi together, while Mom said yes to a nap. Adeline planned to say yes to a new episode of Super Chef Junior, but as she was leaving the kitchen, she paused and looked back at the plate of monster cookies.
They did turn out awesome.
It almost seemed as if those gooey cookies were calling her name.
Adeline. Adeline. Well, it is yes day.
Adeline grabbed another cookie for now, and one for while she watched Super Chef Junior. When Adeline finished her episode and the cookies, she passed through the kitchen to find Zeke and Dad.
Yes?
The cookies seemed to smile at her with candy-coated faces.
Well, yes. Just one more.
In the rec room, Dad and Zeke were still battling it out.
Hey, sis, you want play?
Adeline wanted to say yes, but her stomach felt a little queasy, and the flashing screen made her head spin.
I'll just sit this one out.
Don't suppose you could bring us a couple of those incredible cookies?
Sure.
In the kitchen, Adeline put 2 giant cookies on a paper plate.
Okay, fine.
Even though her stomach didn't feel great, Adeline just couldn't resist that wonderful chewy cookie bite and candy crunch. She finished off yet another cookie on her way down to the rec room.
Here you go.
Thanks, sweetie. Hey, are you okay?
Adeline grabbed her stomach as it churned. Her mouth felt sour.
Yes. No.
Adeline sat down quickly on the sofa, but the storm in her stomach grew. She bolted off of the sofa and headed straight for the bathroom. It didn't take long for all those cookies, not to mention pizza, ice cream, and donuts, to come right back up. Dad rushed in to help.
Oh, sweetie, I know we've said yes to a lot of sugar today, but just how many cookies did you eat?
I'm not sure. Too many.
Whoa, that is seriously disgusting.
Mom was right behind Zeke.
Adeline,
I'm feeling better now, Mom. Honest, just too many cookies.
Once they were back in the rec room, Dad shook his head.
You're a walking proverb.
You mean Proverbs in the Bible?
Sure. There's this great one that says, if you find honey, eat just enough. If you eat too much of it, you will throw up.
Ugh, true story.
Ew, did you put honey in the cookies?
No, it doesn't have to be honey. It can be anything.
I was going to ask what everyone wants for dinner, but
Toast, applesauce.
affirmative.
I guess sometimes you gotta say no, even on yes day.
Adeline's yes day hadn't gone quite the way she imagined, but at least she discovered a new skill to work on, knowing when to stop.
Solomon really did have some wise words about self-control. We've got to be careful so that we don't have too much of a good thing. This week's bottom line reminds us that we've got to know when to stop. We all have something that we struggle to have self-control with. I'm not sure what that thing might be for you. Maybe it's screen time or sweets. Maybe it's video games or trading cards, or maybe it's something else. Just remember, if you find yourself thinking about that something all the time, or sneaking around to do it, that might be a clue that you need to press stop. You might not know what that something is for you, and that's totally okay. You can always ask someone you trust if they see something in your life that you might care a little too much about. You can ask them to help you think of ways that you can stay in control. To help you discover more about that, we have some resources linked in the description of this video. Check them out and be sure to come back next week. It's a brand new month, which means a brand new look and a brand new life app. See you then. Bye.